we have our second artist talk, and today I introduce Tofa. Hello.
Hello everybody, my name is Chris Noelle, aka Tofa. Tofa comes from Christopher, which is my full name. The friends call me Chris, and Tofa is left to do something. That's why Tofa is my moniker who creates art.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about your art. How is your art journey? Just explain a little bit to us.
Oh, my art journey is quite long. I'm a multimedia artist since 1999, and I had a long journey from being a bike trials pro rider in the early days of my life.
Wow.
Up to Vice World Champion, Guinness Book Record, Wetten das. All was there before the YouTube area came in. And in the end of the 90s, I started with live visuals. And from live visuals, I came into illustration, photography. And that's where I'm now.
Now I'm a little bit more interested in your artwork, what you do right now. You're still doing a lot of digital things, also with a plotter, or can you explain this a little bit more, or maybe we also see some artworks here?
My actual work is about taking digital artwork and getting it out of the computer, which means in the end I want to have a physical good, and basically I make cross-media art from calligraphy writing, then vectorizing that in the digital version, then getting that into fine art illustrations with a pen plotter, then also taking a step further, getting it out of the computer by Polaroids. The Polaroids are then divided in their film, so I can embed them on watercolor paper and just use the gel film of the Polaroid. And I make a cross-media art from artificial intelligence up to what I call minimalistic op art. Also part of the exhibition here, which is called Multimorphism, which is a mixture of mid-journey generated architecture combined with my own graphics and then transferred on watercolor paper to become a physical good.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what are your new projects?
My latest project is still working a lot on the AI thing, but diving deeper, getting into bigger Polaroid transfers where I divide one single picture, make a remix graphic of it, and divide that into, let's say, 8 pieces and make a recollage of that as getting one big picture out of 8 Polaroids. So you get bigger pictures in the end.
Okay, maybe we should show one Polaroid that the people understand what you're talking about. We have here the Polaroid. Maybe you can still explain a little bit how do you create these things?
So if I take that,
yes.
If you have that Polaroid here, what you can see is an architecture picture combined with a vector graphic. The architecture picture is taken from Midjourney, where I use prompts to generate hashtags, what I want to get created by the AI. Then, if I'm confident with the result, I store it, take it into Illustrator, make linear graphics on top of it to adapt the style and mix it with my own art. So it's not the computer doing the art, it's just the in-between process. And then I take that entire project to a Polaroid printer where I take my cell phone, store the picture on the cell phone and print it out as a Polaroid, cut that out from the frame, put hot water on it to divide it between a transparent film and a gel film, which is inside the Polaroid, and then I can transfer a really tiny liquid film onto whatever material I want. In this case you see it with a watercolor paper in the background. And basically each of the artworks then becomes unique, because if you take the brush and you're doing stuff like here errors inside, or you break it somehow, it's a really unique technique which makes each artwork individual.
Yes, and it also makes it maybe also a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, so basically that's also a major part that nothing is finished, because always there is a next step to develop, and in between when I experiment with the artwork I get to new results, and new experiments lead to the next level.
Mm-hmm. I also want to ask you, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Ideally, I see myself sitting in my studio, still doing art and getting paid for it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you.